Got another episode for you. In this episode, I'm doing some preparation for the season. What we're gonna do is just look at some old tree stands and make sure that they're doing okay. I got a ground blind the other day. I'll have to set that up and let that air out, get that plastic smell out of there. Hopefully, I'll spray it down with some scent cover stuff and or scent eliminator spray probably, and just let that sit out and air out for a couple of weeks, and we'll see how that goes. Did in my last episode, saw I made one ground blind so far. Maybe doing a lot more exploring, looking for more places to do that. That was a close ATV ride where that one was, and we got some other spots. Take a truck first, and we're trying to narrow down some swamps that might be easy accessible for me to get to, and some more for my brother to get into. So we got a lot more coming, and of course the black flies are out again. This is Maine in the spring. What can you do? So I'm going to show you a little bit of this tree stand over here. See it right there, a little bit of it anyway. I'll get you some close-ups, show you what you look for. A lot of the tree stands, if you leave them out, this is our private property, my brother's property, so you can leave it out as long as you want to. So we leave them out all year. Come out here and sit just to get out in the woods. But you got to pay attention to them, make sure everything, the ratchet straps are down good still. Pay attention to the ladders and stuff, make sure there's no real damage to them. I notice sometimes if you can leave them out all year and you come to them in the fall, if you don't pay attention to them, the tree will grow and it'll pick that ladder right off the ground. So you got to really look them over and make sure they're all still pretty solid. And also, if a tree starts to lean or the wind's really bad, it'll start pushing down on that ladder, and it could actually damage the ladder too. So there's a lot of things you got to pay attention to. Could break a weld on it, or so you just got to look them over really well before you get on them in the fall. So I'll show you what we got over here. Here's a ladder. Guess I can see just a little bit of damage. Some of these rungs here. Oh, that's from the tree swaying and pushing on it. See over there too. The big windstorms coming, start pushing all that weight onto this tree, the part of the ladder that's hitting the ground. I really pay attention to that. It's still pretty solid. It ain't going anywhere right now. It doesn't have it too high, but because where we are, there's a lot of blowdowns and stuff, so it hides a lot of stuff pretty well. Yeah, so it's still pretty well on there. Just gotta pay attention to this ladder. I don't know if he has another one. This is a pretty old ladder stand too, so we'll see. But yeah, this is one of the things you gotta pay attention to. Really look at your ladders, make sure everything's gonna be okay for you. Keep an eye on that throughout the spring and summer, and make sure she's still gonna be good for the fall. There's that ladder stand right there. It's a good little spot. The four-wheeler over here. A lot of blowdown damage this year. That kind of hides you a bit. You can look up and down into a lot of that stuff in that stand. Show you the video of that. Sitting up in my brother's tree stand where he shot his deer last year. ATA, the trail. Let's put a food plot right out there. Usually puts corn and stuff and minerals out there for the animals. Jameson got a turkey out there last week. There's tree stand. A little bit of effort to get up here. It's the first time I've climbed a tree stand after my shoulder surgery. Did okay. Sometime I'll give you a video on how I have to climb a tree stand. Not easy, a lot of arm work, a lot of arm strength, but I get it done. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of wind damage this past spring. Dropped a lot of trees. Made a big mess out here. Plus you can see there's been a lot of trees down for a long time out here. This is behind my brother's new place in Quebec. Just gonna sit up here for a little while and see if anything shows up. It's only May 3rd, I think. No, May 4th. Today's May 4th. The black flies are out. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is like my third time trying to cut this video for you. Trying to do it outside, but the black flies are so bad up here in Maine right now that within 3 minutes you're almost eating them and they're crawling in your eyes and your ears and everything else. So I wanted to cut you a quick video on a new channel I've created. It's called Handy Capable. It's HANDY-capable. I want to separate Maine Northwoods Hunter and that a little bit because I want to have concentrate mostly on hunting for the Maine Northwoods Hunter one, and separate that with you know, some disabled capability stuff, things I can do or I try to do, and maybe give some inspiration and some ideas for people who are in my situation that you know, they can still do a bunch of stuff, maybe a little bit different way of doing it, but you gotta, you know, at least try. See a lot of people, you know, paraplegics and quadriplegics I've seen that just have a horrible attitude about, you know, what the world's done to them and so forth, and you got to get out of that attitude because, you know, the only thing is hurting is yourself. So that Handy Capable, I'm trying to show people, in, you know, disabled, paraplegics, quadriplegics, and, you know, even older people, that there's still more you can do. You just gotta find different ways of doing it, get a little help when you can, or, you know, go about things a different way, that's all. So I just want to separate those channels out. Appreciate if you could all check that out. It's Handy Capable, HANDY-capable. And I'll put you a post, you know, a picture of my thumbnail up there so you can identify, you know, the thumbnail, because there are a few Handy Capable channels. HANDI, you know, capable and no dash and all that. I didn't realize that as I was creating that channel, but hopefully you can weed through them and find mine, and like and subscribe if you would, or leave me some comments, ideas that might be good for that. Also for my Maine Northwoods Hunter channel, obviously, comment away and let me know if there's things you like, don't like to see, don't like to see. You know, I'll do what I can, but I appreciate it. Thanks again for watching.